several years ago and they were a little small, I thought, for the balcony. Welcome in this new video, which is going to be a little update, a Christmas December update of my kingdom, of how I have decorated for Christmas this year. Almost everything. I still have a few things to add in my bedroom and in the kitchen, and also what I'm working on at the moment. I have here some big candy cane in paper, which are copies of smaller ones I have made a few years ago, and I'm going to attach them to my balcony because I thought I had a lack of big candy canes to make the balcony more pretty. I have already decorated my two windows. I couldn't decorate the window in the kitchen because I have still a lot of chrysanthemums which are just blooming. The temperature has dropped really at the end of November, so they are really still in full bloom and I don't want to remove them. After all, I keep them for the entire so that they bloom almost at Christmas, but it's fine. I keep them rather on the kitchen side, but I have decorated all the rest. Right now I'm working on a Christmas surprise you are going to see just before Christmas, which will include a small workshop and something else which I'm working on that you are going to discover. I will have a winter workshop in January. It's not going to be ready before Christmas, so it's going to arrive in January. And I will keep you, of course, updated with all these things. Although the temperatures have really dropped, snowflakes only fell at the top of our little mountain around the town. For the Christmas decor, I always like to complement my handmade paper decors with some nice holly from the park. And this is my decor near my apartment door with the little cats and on my door. one of my cages. The big one is not reused, it's at the top of the bookshelves, but I wanted to have a bit some festive seasonal thing in the cage. And the string here are little, the parts here are little, not very straight because I have put them like that, open it to put my things inside and to remove the flower, the paper flower which was in the cage. So I wanted to reuse it, though it's not part of a Christmas workshop, this one, it was a Halloween workshop which is closed now, but I still wanted to reuse it, and I added an old pine cone on it. I don't have too much Christmas decor there because I have a lot everywhere, and I want to have a bit of space to put things when I receive friends or to put things on my table a bit. So we still have Marie Antoinette because we will have more of Versailles Chronicles soon related to Christmas, so she is here. And I have a lot of holly from the park which I brought, and I like to have them everywhere. They're just a nice traditional festive decor to have. The garden with the gingerbread and the candy house. You can put some lights inside all the houses, but I need to refresh my batteries. I didn't buy new batteries for these specific lights. And we have the example of the Nutcracker doll behind here. We have the Nutcracker and the Puss in Boots marionette, which is a marionette, you can make it move. I'm not going to put it because it was a bit tricky to have it stand like this, so I just wanted mainly to have toys here. And this clock is the first time I have it for Christmas because I just had it last spring, so it's the first time it's decorated for Christmas, as with the candelabras too. And one of the two toys we had done last year, which are available in the Hunting Toys and Winter Carousel workshop, and I decided to have them here. And this one too can move. And I reused my trumeau I made last year. I wanted to, maybe I will still do another one that I will keep for January and February. I wanted to have one which will be connected to the Christmas surprise and the winter workshop, but for now I left this one, and I added the gingerbread man from the Nutcracker workshop on the mirror, some hollies and all ribbons. So I didn't do anything new over here for this part. On the bookshelves I have the little English cats with a piece of sheet of music. And I like to read Christmas stories in the evening, at least a few pages. I have started this one, which is a collection of Christmas stories coming from magazine, which are collected by Sarah A. Chrisman, that you maybe are following on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel and she's passionate about the Victorian era, and they are really, really nice. I'm just starting right now a story inspired by the 18th century, written in the late 19th century, but which takes place in the 18th century, and it's so related to Christmas, so I'm really excited to read this one, and the first ones I've read were really nice. And I really recommend this one if you are interested in reading nice Christmas stories that you don't know yet. And there is also this one which I didn't start yet. It's the one I bought earlier this spring, and it's a Dickens story I found in a broken shop, so in a thrift store, and I'm excited to read it too because there are many of Dickens that I don't know. So quite many Christmas stories on top of all the 18th century books I'm reading these days.
In the kitchen, I need to have more decor, special kitchen decors, and I want also to do a tablecloth. For now, I don't have it, so I do with what I have. It's going to improve year after year. Here I have used the candy house, the candy castle from the Nutcracker workshop, and the house which was part of the gingerbread houses garden, but I had too many houses, so I used this one separately, and I can have a little light inside if I want to. In In the studio, the mushroom garland had a problem with the battery case, so I can't light it anymore, but I use it as a decor on its own because I think it's quite decorative after all. My window boxes on the garden side are pretty minimalistic. I don't have so many decors which can go outside. I will probably redo some candy canes to have as many in the street side than in the garden side. For now, this is what I have for this year. In the studio, I'm working on a lot of things. That's why I can't have too many decors because I'm really busy and the studio is pretty messy. I'm working on the Christmas surprise you are going to see soon, which is connected to my next episode of the Versailles Chronicles and also to the winter workshop, which will arrive later in January.
I have just finished these two very big candy canes for the balcony. I had others I had made several years ago and they were a little small. I thought for the balcony I'm going to wrap them with lights. They are made in paper. Of course, when it rains, it can have an impact a bit on the paper, but so far all my previous candy cane, which were a little smaller, that I had for 4 or 5 years, and they have rain falling on them, sometimes snow. They are right afterwards. They are a little creased, not in the very best shape, but they are right, and I can use them the next year. So I don't mind if it gets a little damage here and there. Of course, I wouldn't put my most precious paper decors I have made, but those, they're pretty basic. They didn't take a long time to do, and I think they will be really fun on the balcony.
Here you can see the balcony and the windows before I added the final big candy canes. I filmed first a little later and then a little earlier, so you don't see the light so well. I'm very pleased with the result, and I attached some presents on the living room window. And the paper stocking I had made many years ago, they are all in paper, but they endure the rain pretty well.
So, let me know how you have decorated your home this year. Did you decorate your windows, your garden, your door, your porch, whatever you have? And do people around you decorate too a lot? Here in France, people really don't have the Christmas spirit. They don't get it. Christmas, they really don't. And it's not only in my town here, it's really from as far as I've seen in France, nobody makes really an effort. Sometimes in some parts of countryside, people do a little more. Near the German border, this is really where they do the most because they have the German influence of Christmas. But otherwise, really, all the people I've known in my life who are French, they never make an effort. They don't understand the value of doing something pretty for others, not only for yourself, but for others. You can always decorate your window, and someone who goes in the street or near your home, your house, will see that you have done a little effort. Maybe it will make them smile. There is always something to get from that. I show you the decor I have done on the door this year for Christmas, and I decorate also my little window inside the building, and the postman made me a really nice compliment when he came to deliver a parcel. So it's never a waste of time, because maybe you are on your own or you have nobody who really is going to enjoy your Christmas decor. There are people around you who might enjoy it. And here I do it, though, as I say, I'm the only one, I think, pretty much in my city who really makes an effort out of course, the city who creates the nice decor we have at the center, in the center of the town. But otherwise, nobody makes an effort. But it doesn't prevent me from doing something, because I always think it might inspire someone maybe next year, or maybe at the end of December, they will still want to do a little something. And it's just, well, it just makes sense to do an effort for me. I don't understand the laziness, the lack of Christmas spirit that French have, which is really strange. In France, Christmas, it's all about food, so they will invest a lot of money on their food, on their meals for the Christmas Eve, the New Year's Eve, New Year's lunch. So there are a lot of money spent for that and for presents. The rest is they don't spend any money on anything for the rest. And it's just a shame, really. I hope it might change someday. They might understand that it's just nice to do an effort. What is really strange is that we are absolutely showered with Christmas TV films that come from the US. So they see all the Christmas decors in these films. Maybe it could inspire them to add something a little more in their home, in their apartment, in their house, or in their garden. They don't. I think that's the idea I like also for Christmas is you buy presents for others, you cook and bake things for others, but you can also add a bit of beauty and magic for others, for children which might come near your home, near your house, near your windows, and maybe it's going to make them smile. I hope my candy cane will make them smile. I'm pretty sure it will. So all the decors you have seen in my decor come from the different Christmas workshops I have created throughout the years. They are all available till December 23. So if you want to join, you can still join, and you have access to the workshop all year long, so you can continue to work on your Christmas decors later this year. A lot of ladies do that actually. They start a little later during the year to be ready and on time for Christmas. And you can, in some of these workshops, some decors are pretty fast to do. So the Christmas paper lights, the Christmas candy cane too, the Christmas candy, the little houses too are pretty fast to do. Some others are a little longer, will take a little longer, but pretty much in all the workshops you have faster decors to do. The Christmas toys are not too long to do, which come with the winter carousel. The winter carousel is a more advanced and long creation to do, but others are much faster, so you can still join and have some decors ready for Christmas. You have all the link of the different Christmas workshop under this video if you are interested at learnthemagicofpaper.com. And I also wanted to thank all those who left a really nice and encouraging comment under my previous video, my first episode of the Versailles Chronicles. I plan to have this series going on all year long and having different themes, sometimes exploring the life of some characters, sometimes around theme. The next one is going to be a festive winter and Christmas Versailles episode that you are going to see just before Christmas. And I really enjoy doing them because this is the reason I have started having a YouTube channel, doing videos. It was to do this sort of videos, which would include research, study, creation, drawing, painting, doing any sort of things to tell a story, and maybe doing some outfit and some costume too, because I have in another life took part to different theatre projects. I've studied art history, so I like to this project because they gather all my passion and all the things which are really important to me. So I definitely plan to continue. So the next episode is going to come soon. And I totally get that those are not for everyone, and some people are not interested in histories, they don't like to time travel, they don't like any of those things. It's fine, but this is really my cup of tea. This is the thing I really like. And those videos take a lot of time, but they are also extremely fulfilling and nourishing to do. So I don't plan to stop doing them. But I wanted to thank those who encouraged me and give me a nice and really sweet comment. They are very much appreciated and they just help me going. So thank you very much. Now, I hope you are going to have a nice beginning of December. I will come soon with another December Christmas video. For now, I will leave you here because I have a lot to do. And I will see you very soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss the nice videos coming.